Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Majelle, and yes, I'm here with another dress video. Wow, shocker, I know. So the thing about today's video is that everything I got from SimpleRetro was sent to me. They reached out to me via email saying they wanted to send me some pieces to review. I was like, geez, I don't know if I need any more dresses. As we know, I just did a closet clear out video. I am actually about to move flats again. We don't know that, but I'm telling you guys that now. But then I went on their website and was like, well, I gotta try these ones out. So it's super exciting video because this is me trying out all these vintage inspired dresses from SimpleRetro, which, as we know, or if you're new here, you're about to find out, is my jam. I just love vintage dresses. So I'm gonna start with the not dress pieces. There's 3. So if you're here for the dresses, they will be right around the corner. So the first one that I got is this sort of vintage inspired, it's almost like is it a chemise that you would put underneath a corset? Actually, I do have some corsets. I'm not in the mood to put them on right now because they are a pain to get on, but I feel like this would be really cute with that. And it's got these amazing buttons that look like little pearls. I don't know if my camera's focusing in on it or not. I have a million different ways to pair this, so I'll show you what it's like on. So yes, here is the little top, the little chemise. And then it has this ribbon in the back that you could tie it if you want it to be like really tight and more like almost corseted in nature. You can totally do that, just the way the ribbon is placed on it. Or you can make it even looser. You can undo some buttons for depending on like what sort of looks you want. Can I put this off the shoulder? If you guys have been watching me for a while, you'll know I'm obsessed with things that are off the shoulder. Yeah, no, I do just think that it's like one of those classic vintage pieces in this like white fabric that I really do enjoy pieces like this. The next top I got is just a very classic vintage piece. I feel like all those cool vintage girls online always have this and pair it really well with so many things. It's a sort of vintage blouse. It's got these ribbon details that are kind of along the collar. I usually get my blouses, you guys know this, in bigger sizes, but this one I decided to get a size small in to see how it fits me. All right, so here is the white blouse. I don't love it. I just feel like it's see-through. I put a black bra on, so you can tell. Let me try tucking it in and see if I like it more if I tuck it in, because I feel like sometimes, a lot of the times, that can save a blouse moment. Okay, so I do like it a bit more tucked in, and I do think that something like this, maybe because it's so tight and I'm used to like a loose baggy one, like it feels tight around my boobs, it feels tight around my arms. It's a size small. I'm definitely a true size small. Maybe if I unbutton this button a little bit and like class it up, I can appreciate it a bit more. But either way, it's just a plain white blouse with a bit more vintage details. I do think that it could be found better structured elsewhere. If not, I would recommend sizing up and then not wearing a black bra underneath, or making sure you're wearing something that wouldn't, be shown. This outfit though, oh my gosh. Do I not look like every cater waiter out there? Like, hey, here to serve you, what's up? Oh my gosh. I never had one of those sort of jobs, so this is not giving me any sort of traumatic experience by wearing it. It's just making me feel very discreet hostess at a restaurant, hey. And then speaking of things I tried on that fit really well, these pair of black pants, they're like black wide leg pants. Trousers, I guess you'd call them, because I do live in the UK now, are so nice and so comfortable. Also, I'm short, I'm 5'2", and I don't need to hem them, which says a lot because I actually just spent the morning using hem tape to hem 3 different pairs of my trousers, which it took a lot of work, man. I was a little bit sweaty after doing it. This is short girl problems, so if you're short and watching this, these trousers were perfect for my height at 5'2". So here's the trousers, yeah. I will back up more. They literally fall at the perfect height for me. They're not quite as wide leg as I wish they would be. I do love when they're like super wide leg, but I do think for like a pair of like classic professional trousers, they're like the classic professional trouser. The plain black pants that a lot of people can use. I don't know why when I was like, I need to come up with a shirt that would properly show off the pants, that I grabbed this one that in no way ever would I wear with these. But I just wanted to really show the pants, so don't mind this. Feel like they're cute, feel like they're comfy, and that's all you need in a pair of pants. Cool, let's get into the dresses, because I love dresses, and I know you love dresses, and everyone loves dresses. And something I saw on TikTok was someone talking about how this is like the first year where dresses are actually in trend. Like, dresses have always been, well, I mean, okay, first year in our generation that dresses have really been in trend, and that the idea of wearing the midi dress or the summer dress is the staple piece for the summer, whereas before, for our generation, it's really been like high-waisted shorts or stuff like that for summer. So I've always been a huge dress fan. Obviously, I have a weird body shape, and wearing dresses has just been the easiest thing for me. It's the comfiest thing I find personally. So it's like the first time ever, well, in our generation, again, asterisks, that we're gonna see summer dresses as the like main thing that everyone is wearing this summer. So I think it's gonna be really interesting and beautiful to see that, and I adore it. I'm gonna show you the ones I got. This one I ended up getting in a size extra small, and I'm just gonna try it on. I didn't even button it up for you guys. You can really see it's like this floral embroidered, will it focus? Floral embroidered pattern on like a beige sort of canvas. It's a midi dress. It falls quite long, and I got it in an extra small, and it ends up being a little bit too small for me. So if you have similar sizing to me, which is I'm usually a small or an extra small, go for the small, like do the little size up. I'll show you this on instead of just talking about it. So yes, this is what I mean about it being just a tad too small. You can see the little hole. But I do think other than that, the dress is gorgeous. Actually, it might even be one of the best structured dresses of the entire haul, just because I feel like the attention to detail is pretty high on this one. I could really tell with the embroidery. Look how Jane Austen this dress is. Oh my gosh, here, I'll back up so you guys can see it a little bit better. Actually, I will completely back up so you can really see it better. So this is where it falls on me. It falls almost ankle length, I would say, mid-calf, and then it's sort of like a thicker fabric. Like the way that the embroidery works is like there's a shift underneath it that's in that same beige color. It's literally attached to the dress, and then yeah, so the fabric's a little bit thicker. It's got this like, is this called a sweetheart neckline? It's got this little sweetheart neckline and is just overall a good time. And then like not exactly a poof sleeve, but just a tiny poof sleeve detail. Actually, the way I have my hair today just feels so Pride and Prejudice, just very like sophisticated woman. Actually, just because the only button that isn't lining up is the top button, I do think that this, leaving it open, leaving it a little bit more Pirates of the Caribbean, not Pride and Prejudice, same actress, just kind of makes it a bit more like risky, even though it's like one of those like classic vintage pieces. So that's an option, because I do feel like the extra small does fit me well literally everywhere else except for that top button. And then something that I got that's so similar to that, but I think I prefer this one, is this almost sailor-esque white midi dress. It is so like, is it 60s housewife? It is the Madonna, you know? Like, it is the homely housewife, and I kind of love it. I'm excited to see where I end up wearing this number. I kind of like that it's like a longer sleeve too, but I do think that for the summer, I wish it was shorter, but I think the silhouette needed the long sleeve. All right, everything I said about 50s housewife, you can see now that I have this on. Oh my gosh, this silhouette of it, I'm not wearing a bra, maybe I should be for this video. The silhouette is actually gorgeous, like the way that it hugs me here and then flows out and sort of like, I don't know, A-line? Yeah, so it's got the back detail. You can actually, I'll get a little closer, you can see that. Almost like the sailor back detail that comes along and folds into the front here. The sleeve length just hits just about at my elbow, so it's very like, reminds me so much of the mom in Umbrella Academy, which actually makes me really happy. I like this. I actually really do love this style, and I can't wait to wear this dress. I just feel like if I put it on, I feel like a whole character. So I have to be really in the mood to be in this character mood to wear this dress, but I do think it's gorgeous. I think this with like a big like sun hat or something and like a little bag. Just be frolicking. Yeah, actually, I love this dress. I'm really happy I put it on. I really also like the little details. So it's got these like lines falling down here, and then it's got these almost just like ribbons sewn into here, and then the matching ones sewn around the waist as a belt. So I do think this is gorgeous. The next one that I got is such a classic. Everyone will be wearing it this summer. Everyone has it. It's this lilac satin dress, and this one falls quite midi length. Does it have a slit? Oh, and it doesn't have a slit, which I actually kind of like, because I think that having a slit in a midi dress sometimes makes it so that like I just feel like my thighs popping out every time I walk. So I like that this doesn't have that. And then I got this lilac color because I just feel like it is a color that complements all skin tones beautifully. So I really like this a lot. And I can definitely see this one being like quite a big staple in my wardrobe this summer. Well, the garbage man decided it was this time to pick up the garbage. So if you hear some zzz in the background, that is not the sound of a garbage can. If you hear that noise in the background, then I'm sorry. So here is the lilac midi dress, satin one. I will back up. I like the bottom half silhouette of this. I think the things that throw me off a bit is the neckline, or maybe just like the top area of it. I have seen this sort of silhouette of a satin midi dress in this exact same thing. This is not the wheel being reinvented or a groundbreaking piece of fashion. I just think that every store has this garbage man. I think that every store has this version of thing going on right now. The thing that I do love about it is the color, and I love the bottom half, but I do think that the way the back fits, I think it could be a low back statement piece, or I think that the top of the dress, the way the like boobs fit on it, I think could be a little bit better, could be structured a bit better. But to say that, I do like it. I do think though, me and my flatmate were saying this, is that this has a lot of bridesmaids vibes, and I think it's the color, and maybe if it did have that slit, I don't know, I kind of like it without the slit. I do like it without the slit. That it would make it a bit more like everyday and a bit less like, I'm here to help you get married. This next one is actually the dress that made me agree to get the collaboration. It is this white midi dress. It has these sort of like top embroidered details. I've been looking for a dress this style. I've seen them so much on Pinterest. I've seen them so much on Instagram. So it's the sort of like fitted top that flows into like a tiered skirt underneath. I really like it. I don't know if I love the shape of this particular one, but I do like the like idea behind it and the construction behind it. So you will try it on. All right, so about this dress, I don't know if it's because I should have got it. Hello, lighting. I don't know if it's because I should have got it in a smaller size. Like I feel like here should be a more dramatic moment, and then it should flare out. Do you know what I mean? Like this needs to be a little bit tighter, and then it should have this like tiered white action. I do also think that the tiered white skirt it's not a similar material to the top. The top, I will get a little closer, you can see, it's this embroidered sort of material here. It's got this tie. It has a really nice little like flary shoulder moment. It's embroidered, a little bit tight on my boobs, but I do think the top has some good structure and then leads into this bottom. So I feel almost like the two don't cohesively make that look together. I think maybe there's a few other pieces or little embellishments that they could have done to make this like vintage chemise dress moment. That's kind of what I understood from the construction of it. To make it just a bit more like classically vintage, or just a better structure of it. So it's not, again, it's not my favorite one. I do like it. I do think it's a good dress. I do think I could easily pick this up and feel good in it, but I don't think it's my favorite. There's a few elements there that I do feel we're missing. I think this is the dress I've worn the most since getting these in. It's this sort of floral that reminds me so much of my grandma in the best way possible. Like I swear she owned something exactly like this, whether it was like her bed spread or something. So I'm very excited to wear this the whole summer. It's got this kind of cool ruffle detail here, and then it continues along the back for like a little bit of a dramatic back moment. So I'm a very big fan of this guy, and I think it's been my easiest reach to throw on kind of dress that like makes a statement. So I'm a big fan of that. All right, here is the floral one. You can see the sort of frilly, it's almost like a mesh detail that it continues to the back. I know my back knee is ridiculous right now. The doctor gave me antibiotics for my acne. That's how bad it is. I will back up. I really do like the structure of this. I think the fit of having the dress, no zipper by the way, so it's good. It's okay for me because I have a small top that I can just whoop it on, but I think that might be an issue for some people. But I do love the pattern of it and the construction of this dress. I actually think it's my favorite dress of the entire haul. So here it is. I guess I'll turn around and show you the rest of it. It's almost grandma chic in like the best way of putting that. I love it. This last one is a very classic silhouette. It's definitely a dress that I've seen so many stores do this summer in particular. It's got the sort of like empire upper area of it and then flows down, but while still hugging the body. The one thing I'll say about this is that I actually had to sew it. The tie came off the very first time that I got the dress, and then I quickly sewed it to fix it, so that might make your decision in whether or not you want this kind of dress for yourself. But I do really love the floral pattern. I got it in the purple because apparently I'm having this little purple moment lately. This is the second dress of everything that I got that I grabbed the most, and I just think the reason why the two I grabbed the most are like the sort of like tank top ones is because I like the idea that I could wear this and wear a cardigan with it and then take the cardigan off if it gets sunny, or just leave the cardigan on because I live in Scotland and it gets not sunny a lot. Okay, I know I said the last one was my favorite. The last two that I showed you are totally the ties because I really do enjoy the silhouette of this one. I used to be able to tie the top bit tighter, but then the string came out and I sewed it just on top because I didn't know how else to do it. The back just sort of looks like this. The fabric, again, it doesn't have that slit, so it does just kind of like fall down and hugs your body along the way down, which personally I think is quite nice. Yeah, and I like the pattern of it. The back has the sort of like swooshness, like the scrunched upness that you can make it bigger and then it will contract your body size. So there is a bit more room if you do have a bit more chest for that to move. There's also a zipper on it, which would have been great to know before I struggled to get in it. And I managed to put it over my head and then realized there was a zipper afterwards. As far as like color goes, it's nice. I like the print. Not much else I can say about it. I just feel like it's like a classic dress, like a classic cute dress you can wear out to the park, picnic, shopping, boom, whatever you're doing, dinner, whatever you're doing. So thank you guys for watching this video. Like this video if you like this video, subscribe if you feel like subscribing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.